Hi, I'm Mark Donovan from HomeEditionPlus.com, and today we're going to replace this piece of broken drywall with a substantial piece of plywood and insulation behind it so that this attic opening is sealed properly. So the first thing I've done is I measured the opening and I'm marking out the dimensions on a piece of 1/2 inch plywood. Next, using a circular saw, I'm going to cut the board to length. Now with our board cut to the appropriate attic space opening, I'm going to lightly sand the edges with a coarse piece of sandpaper. Okay, so now that we've completed the sanding down of the edges and the top surface, we're going to apply a coat of paint to this. Okay, so we'll let this dry, and while this is drying, we're going to work on the insulation portion of this attic opening. So now what I've done is I've purchased a piece of 2 feet by 8 feet long rigid foam insulation that's 2 inches thick. This has an R value of 10. I'm going to cut this into thirds and stack it one on top of the other to give me an R value of 30, and this will sit on top of the plywood or on the back side of the plywood to provide a nice insulated barrier from the opening of the attic entrance. Cut the rigid foam insulation. All I'm using is a utility knife. I made a mark for 32 inches in this case, and just running my utility knife along the length of the insulation. So once we've made the score, we can just cut it with our knee, and we've got our 2 pieces. To laminate the 3 sections of rigid foam insulation together, all I'm using is duct tape. And for this type of light work, this duct tape will do the trick. So now I have 3 sections of 2-inch rigid foam insulation laminated together to give me an R30 factor of insulation. And we're going to then mount this to the back side of the plywood sheet. Okay, now we've added some duct tape to the top surface of the insulation. I've also put some glue around the surface as well, and now we're going to mount the plywood board on top. So we'll let this dry, and then when it's completely dry, we'll install it in the attic opening. So now we'll remove the old piece of drywall. So we'll try our new door opening. And it fits nice and flat up against the trim, and it's nicely sealed. So that's it. We've got a nice, tightly sealed attic door opening, and we should save on our energy bills this winter. If you have any other home improvement questions, visit us at HomeEditionPlus.com today.